Did it ever happen to you that you made a mistake and you were laughed at, or people were not happy with your results? Maybe it was you who was not happy with your own results, and people were showing you with their finger, or something else that made you collapse in on yourself and get that fear of making another mistake. If this is the situation that you have ever experienced, then watch this video. This is a short podcast of Yoga with Paulina. So we all have this fear of making a mistake. I'm not gonna be here very original when I'm gonna tell you that it happens to everyone and you are not immune to it. So the only possibility you can do is to find your own way to solve it through yourself. You can solve it through different activities. It can be physical activities. It can be mental, like therapy, like meditation. But maybe you're going to find something that is going to be connected with you only. But this fear of making mistakes is also a fear of not being perfect. Because from the very young age, we are told that we need to be perfect. We need to do everything perfectly. We need to look well. We need to eat well. We need to have the best job ever. We need to... Sorry for my cat. It wasn't scripted. We need to... always reach toward that perfection. And it's so unprofound to me, because the world is not perfect, and so are not we. And this fear of making mistakes always comes through or comes from your negative belief system that I was already talking about in my previous fear podcast and in my negative thoughts one. So please check below. I will try to put it somewhere here or here so you can join me and check the previous podcast. Anyway, so as I said, we all have that fear. And usually the fear or those negative emotions that we are experiencing in life, they come from our belief system that is triggered by your childhood or your ancestry or any other traumas. And traumas are unresolved emotions. So when you have an emotion and you put it on the side to feel it later or to think about it later, let me tell you that later never comes. You need to sit with that emotion the moment it happens. Otherwise it's going to be stored inside you, and it's going to be triggered every time you come into uncomfortable situation. And we have this fear of making mistakes since we're so young. Just imagine kindergarten or daycare, when you cannot make a perfect drawing or a perfect structure, perfect exercise, and then it goes through our school time, in our adult life. Every time we make a mistake, we have that fear of being judged, of being reviewed, of being shown at, to be laughed at, to not fulfill the expectations that people or we ourselves put on our shoulders. So every time we are kind of bumped all over with those fearful messages coming toward us. Every time that message comes to maybe not heal, but to keep yourself going, you build a wall. So then that message kinds of bumps back from that wall. But what is happening? It's actually the wall you built around your heart. And when your heart is closed, when your heart has walls all over, you cannot feel. You are kind of numb. You are, I don't want to say a robot, because many people are saying, yeah, you act like a robot. No, it's just you close yourself for the emotions. You have less ability not only to feel, but to love, to be grateful, to be compassion, to have compassion toward the world and toward yourself. You are less human. So to be more human, we need to realize that, yeah, we have that fear. And just close your eyes and think for a second if it ever happened to you that you were told when you were little that your drawing is not nice, that the exercise you did wasn't good enough, that you are not worthy of something because you didn't fulfill someone else's expectations, like your parents, your grandparents. So as you see, we all have it. We all experienced it. We all feel it. And then when that thing happened, when you were little and you built that wall around your heart and you kind of digged it under the floor, or you rugged it under the carpet, but it is still there, because to heal means to take it out, to feel it again, to process it, and then to let go, like you throw away your garbage. If you still hold on to it, you will never let go, and it will always get stored inside you. So when you were a kid and someone told you, or someone made you feel in that way, that you are not perfect, that you don't fulfill expectations, and you build that wall around your heart, even if you forget about it, even if you moved on and you continued with your life, every time something small that happens even right now, during your life, that is similar to the feeling you had when you were that little child. Sorry, I'm going to take my Luna away. When you were that little child, it will give you that flash of fear, of uncomfortable sensations inside your body. It's actually your immune system, like your nervous immunity inside your nervous system, that helps you to stay alive. Because if you didn't build that wall around your heart, most probably you will die out of fear when you were little. Every time we have it in our life, it just gets triggered because of that direct connection to how you felt. And it might be something super small. It might be like a newborn, and you're a boy and you peed in your pants, and a father or mother just screamed at you, cried, and be super unhappy. You feel it. Maybe as a newborn you cannot read direct words that people say to you, but you feel the emotions that come with the facial expression and with those words. That's why they say that words can really hurt you, because they go straight from your heart into someone else's heart, making that connection. But anyway, so it might happen in a moment that you didn't even know existed, and you still feel it now. But as I said, you shouldn't, because the world is so imperfect, and we should more be grateful for the imperfection in life, I would call it. Each thing that is so imperfect is actually perfect. It's the way it should be, because there is no script how the life should look like. There is no perfect body shape. There is no a perfect job for every single being. There is not a perfect partner for you. There is always that. Yeah, we're just bombarded with information that everything needs to be perfect, everything needs to be good. But what if it doesn't have to be good? Maybe all those bad stuff had to happen for you to grow and to be the person you are right now. So even if you are making those mistakes, you grow, because each mistake, it's a lesson. If you get the moral out of it, if you kind of soak it from your mistake, you grow. You know what to do better, you know what not to do to grow and to be better, because we are learning every single day. It's not only the huge stuff. It's not like inventing a global thing against something against the global warming. No, sometimes very little activities matter more than those huge inventions. And even if you are laughed at, even if people are showing you with the finger, oh, that person who made a mistake, oh, that person, he's such a failure. No, you're not. So feel every time you make a mistake, and even if you fail, get the lesson from that mistake, learn, study it, feel it, and let go. Remember how it felt when you made that mistake and never repeat it again. That's all I ask you in life. That's all that we actually need in life. Because I'm not gonna swear that you will never make a mistake. I am doing mistakes every day, but I am trying to get the message, the lesson out of it, and not like overthink and think again and then cry. Yeah, sometimes you need to cry, but if that cry helps you to let go, then cry and let go. And those people who show you with the fingers, those people who judge you, actually they do it because they are those hurt children. Because no one taught them how not to do it, how not to judge, how not to show the finger, how not to laugh at others. And actually there are less humans than you. They're feeling less than you do. And remember, you matter. Even your mistakes, they all matter in life. Even whatever you do is worthy. It's enough. You don't have to overthink about it. And I actually heard a very nice sentence recently. It says, be scared, make mistakes, and go on. Because this is what we really need to do. And if you're still feeling that fear of making mistakes, if you are scared of being laughed at, of not being perfect, of making those mistakes, here I'm gonna share with you by the end of the video my meditation against fear. It already helped a lot of people, and I hope it will help you as well. Because remember, imperfection is perfect. Imperfection means perfect in life. If you've watched Big Bang Theory, Sheldon and Amy, they created this theory of imperfect perfection. When something is too perfect, it's unnatural, it's superficial. And you don't want to be superficial. You want to be human. You want to be you. You want to be brave yourself. You want to be scared. And make those mistakes, learn the lesson, and go on. And I hope that helped you a lot. And yeah, there's gonna be the meditation. And see you next time for my little podcast of Paulina. Ciao.